What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're doing a Titan video. It's all about the Titans, but more specifically, it's all about the Striker Titans and the shoulder charge. What we're going to do is teach you the little trick in order to basically get double the range on your shoulder charge. And I'm talking about whenever you're actually charging, basically double the range. Now, this isn't something new to Destiny at all. It's nothing that I came up with at all. It's just one of those things where, after time goes by, people start to forget, or they forget that they even knew that something like this actually existed in the game, and it kind of just gets archived away in history. So it's always good to bring this stuff back. So here we're going to see me doing just a normal shoulder charge. This is where I end up. I decide to start my charge right around the boxes. I charge and I ended up roughly just a little bit past the boxes. So that's normal shoulder charge range. You can see the boxes are right over there. And now we're going to see what happens whenever we do the little bit of a trick. So here we are. We're going to get a full steam running ahead. Again, as we get close to the boxes, we're going to get started. And look where we end up. Look where we end up. That is definitely a significant improvement on the range. Look at where those boxes ended. That is some significant range on your shoulder charge. And that's what's pretty nice. It's pretty nice because you can get yourself ready, but you can actually get yourself situated and ready to shoulder charge and hit your enemy by doing this technique. Now, what is it? Well, it's pretty simple if you saw that first clip, because I really slowed it down. It's really not complicated. It's nothing like the instant shoulder charge glitch or anything like that. It's really simple. So as you're running, whenever you see that you're able to shoulder charge, instead of charging, just slide and then hit your melee button. That's it. It's really simple. But here's the thing. The longer you slide for, the more distance you're going to gain. The longer you slide for, the more distance you're going to gain. You can do it pretty much instantly and gain just a little bit of extra distance, but if you let that slide go through and then hit the shoulder charge, then you're going to have some more room. Basically, just don't wait too long in order to hit the melee button, or it simply won't work, and we'll talk about that stuff in a little bit. So again, as we get toward the steps, we slide, we shoulder charge, and we end up much further away. So this is really nice. Like I said, for those of you Striker Titans that like running around and doing your shoulder charging, and honestly, in this meta, who wouldn't? Because abilities are really powerful. This is something that can give you an extra advantage. Because everybody wants to be able to get in and do exactly what they need to do as far as getting in that one-hit kill range. Primary weapon shouldn't take you down, and then you can go ahead and slide and shoulder charge. Now, whenever you do it really quickly, like I did just there, where I slid and almost instantly hit the melee button right after, you don't really notice that animation for the slide. Like I said, the longer you slide for, the more additional distance you're actually going to gain. But if you slide and wait too long before hitting your melee button, well, then you're simply not going to shoulder charge. You're going to do a nice little tiny T-Rex arm Titan punch. And we all know that that is exactly what you are not going to want to do. You're here for the killing. Though, of course, you're doing shoulder charges, right? So you're doing shoulder charges, and what that means is whenever you're actually sliding, you're not in your hit range. So if you happen to be really close and then you slide and then shoulder charge at the enemy, well, you're not going to be dealing out damage with the slide. So keep that in mind. It might become something where it's second nature for you to slide and then shoulder charge in order to get the extra distance, but if you're really close, try to do just a normal shoulder charge. Otherwise, you're going to put yourself in harm's way, and it's going to be bad, because people, yes, they are indeed going to be shooting at Titans that are charging at them. And everybody knows by now what the look in the Titan's eye is whenever they're coming in to either shoulder charge or slam. They run full speed ahead. So you're really not telegraphing anything. Though I will say that by sliding, you do change the positioning of your head in your critical hit spot, so you might be able to potentially get the surprise and the surprise drop on your target by doing this a little bit of a maneuver, even if you are indeed running full steam ahead at the enemy. Okay, so we talked about some offensive capabilities of this thing. Let's talk about a few other items. So as you can see, obviously, we're playing Supremacy. So one of the really nice things is, with this extra range, not only can you grab crests easier, but you can also get into better defensive positions. And that is pretty viable and vital whenever you're playing this game. So not only can you go and grab those crests, but if you happen to see that there's cover and it's just a little bit further away and you've got your shoulder charge running up as you're running and charging, you can slide and hopefully get behind that barrier before you end up getting yourself killed. And you really can't put a price on that. There's really no stat, I guess, aside from deaths, that's really going to indicate how much this actually does save you or a percentage of effectiveness on it. But I feel like it was something that was definitely vital to me playing on the Striker Titan. That little bit of extra range, shoulder charge, being able to quickly get away from somebody shooting at me or quickly get exactly to the position that I want to was really amazing. And let's not forget, there are those of you that love the Twilight Garrison as well. So you've got that movement in the air, and then whenever you're on the ground, you've got even more movement. Now you saw what happened right there was I slid, and then I went ahead and punched and did nothing, because I just waited a bit too long in order to hit my melee button. Also, because this is shoulder charge, yes, we do have some homing, but that homing has been toned down. So sometimes you might have all the range, but you might have none of the accuracy, and you're going to lose the melee battle in the end. So yes, that certainly will happen every now and then, just as sometimes whenever it's in the heat of battle, and you're running, and for some reason you think you have shoulder charge up, which I have no idea why I thought I would have had it up right there, because I ran from basically right next to that guy or not. That time, I came away with it. More often than not, though, you're going to die if you do something that stupid. So there's also one other thing I really quickly wanted to touch on, and that is, again, the old trick that comes with shoulder charging, and that's shotgunning right before you shoulder charge. So yes, you can slide and shoulder charge, and you can also slide, shotgun, and shoulder charge pretty much all at the same time. My thing is, I didn't really do that maneuver. I personally don't feel it's as effective as it used to be. So before, we used to have shotgun ammo all over the place. Before we had shotgun ammo all over the place, and that made it pretty nice. To me, it felt like whenever I was trying to shotgun and shoulder charge, my shotgun wasn't doing anything as it is anyway, and two, I didn't have any special ammo either. So I'm not really focusing on that, but I did want to mention, because I'm sure there are some people that are watching the video that are Striker Titans that have been doing this stuff for a long time that are like, you know what, you can also do this and it's amazing. And it very well might be, but that might be even more of an advanced maneuver, so I really didn't want to touch on it. This was a little bit more of something that's relatively easy to do, and pretty much with only practicing for less than a minute, you can put this into your arsenal and jump into games, and you should do just fine. Even if it's only to use it as a defensive measure, or if you're playing Supremacy, which is out this week, you can use it to go and grab some of those crests that are just a little bit further away. So like I said, this is something that's been in the game for a while. This is not some type of new glitch or anything of that sort. This has been in the game for a long time. I did not find it out or anything like that, but it's kind of the point where Destiny right now, it's going to be ending. And so many people that have played Destiny for so long are playing it maybe a little bit less, or have maybe left the game. And what's happening is we've got people that are relatively brand new to Destiny. What if you've got somebody that's brand new to Destiny as far as the Rise of Iron goes? Well, in that time frame, chances are they might not have ever found out about this, and we can always help them out just a little bit that way. So I think you should give this a try. I'm really curious how many of you actually main Titans, and if you main a Titan, do you play on the Striker Titan? Or are you a Defender or a Sunbreaker? If you're on your Striker Titan, do you use this? Do you use the slide and the shoulder charge and the shotgun combo together? Because yeah, that's definitely effective if you can get all that stuff to hit. But then again, if you get the shoulder charge to hit as it is, that's going to one-hit kill the enemy anyway. So you don't really need that extra damage, unless you're going up against supers. Then, I guess I could see it. I absolutely could see it at that time. So Striker Titans have got no sticky grenades. No sticky grenades, and that puts them at a little bit of a disadvantage, it would seem, compared to their brothers, the Sunbreakers, who've got those lovely fusion grenades paired with the armamentarium. But these guys have a quicker one-hit kill ability, meaning that you can get a shoulder charge up faster than you can get up a grenade. And because of that, by running around, having extra range, maybe you can take down even more enemies than your hammer-throwing Titan brethren. I don't know. I want to hear what you think in the comment section below. Like I said, this video is about showing you how to get that extra range, double the range on your shoulder charge, and escape with your life. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Titans, and I'll see you around in Destiny. #2xrange.